The SS Forecaster is a powerful tool that allows you to use your historical daily call volumes to create accurate weekly and daily forecasts. It is a great tool whether you are a very large call center or a very small one. It allows you to simply input your historical daily call volumes and handle times, exclude special days and holidays from your typical distributions, and document historical special days accordingly. The system then compiles your daily volumes into a year-over-year weekly look to identify seasonality and trending, with the thick green line showing what your actual volumes have been, and the thick reddish line showing what your forecast is. Create this forecasted line by determining at what level to trend your historical years, where you can view each historical year independent or combined with each other, and adjust accordingly, and determine which years in your history you want to include in your forecast. Account for holiday sliding from one week to another within your history by sliding your historical day to account for it where needed. This can also be used where significant events like catalog launches or product launches will be occurring in a different week than what it did in historical years. Once you decide on how you will be forecasting your weekly volumes, the system shows you what your day-of-week patterns look like using 3 different methodologies: using corresponding historical weeks, using the overall average distribution, and using day-of-month distribution. So for example, with us forecasting the week of September 24th, the corresponding historical weeks are the weeks in your history that line up right here, and are shown broken out in this section below, with this thick reddish line being the distribution, and is shown here as the reddish dotted line. The overall average distribution, which is the purple dotted line, is the average distribution of all weeks in your history, excluding all those that are marked as special days. The third methodology is using the day-of-month factor, which pulls all of the weeks in your history that have the same day-of-month pattern as what you are currently forecasting, and choose which ones to include. So, you are factoring in for changes in volume based on if your volume fluctuates based on what date it is, or if you get changes in your volume based on it being the beginning of the month, or the middle of the month, or the end of the month. And as you can see here, this black line shows this call center receives a surge in volume at the end of the month, and shows an increase in Friday volume over what you would typically expect with the average, which is the purple. And because of this, using the black line or the day-of-month factor is the best option to forecast for this week. There is also a special week tool that allows you to plug in what historical weeks you want to use to determine how to forecast a particular week. So, if you're forecasting for Labor Day 2017, you might want to pull the past 3 Labor Days. Or even throw in some other holidays that might have the same day-of-week distributions, like President's Day. These same tools are also available to generate a forecast for average handle times as well. Be sure to check out this product and many others at spreadsheetscheduler.com.